Ali Borealis here. Welcome to my channel and thanks for subscribing. I bought this box off of shopgoodwill.com and I want to show you what I saw in the photos that had me want to bid on it. So the listing wasn't anything special at all. Number 2 mystery box of miscellaneous jewelry, great for crafts or just to have fun to rummage. And then the item description was the exact same thing as the title. It didn't say anything was branded or if there was any gold or any sterling. Sometimes that works in my favor, especially if you have a keen jewelry eye to decipher what you're seeing in the photos. These are all of the 6 photos they had posted. And the main thing that I zoomed in on is this particular bracelet right here. I've seen QVC or HSN bracelets like this in the past that were sterling with like 18 karat gold trim. So fingers crossed that this is one of those. All right, let's open up my 2 pound, 1.4 ounce box from Shop Goodwill. So this has shipped from Brookville, Pennsylvania, and you can see the total I paid, $43.85. Ooh. Ooh, let's see. Look at that first impression. I love that there is stuff in here that's new in the box. It's always easier to sell when you have the box with it. And a lot of times it gives you a little bit more information about the piece when you have the box with it. And oh, I'm excited about this box. I think this box is going to be worth it. But let's get to it. Okay, first thing is a little pen, like a tie tack kind of thing. Sometimes these are gold. Most of the time they are not, but sometimes they are. So even the little tie tacks, you got to check the back. Oh my gosh, 10 karat. Oh my gosh, this is a 10 karat tie tack. Ah, fresh out the box. The first thing I have pulled out of the box is a 10 karat tie tack. This will at least pay for the whole box. So that is lovely. You can see the, it's a CTO 10K. Nobody checked this. Nobody in Goodwill checked this. CTO is a company that made a lot of, you know, like custom-y kind of tie tacks. If you wanted tie tacks for organizations, that is just fabulous. I thought this was going to be a good box just because of that bracelet I had mentioned. But we haven't even gotten to the bracelet. This is so phenomenal. I'm so pleased already. I've never pulled something out of a box first time and knew that my box was paid for. Yay! 10K, 10K. Oh, look at, it's identical. Is this a second 10K? Is this a second one? That's the one I just opened. Look, it's identical. This is a pendant. I bet this is 10 karat as well. Look at the it's congratulating me. Congratulations. Okay, this is an award. It's like congratulations for your award. We don't know what kind of award this is, and the person who got the award probably didn't get, probably didn't understand they were getting 10 karat. 10 karat, yes, identical 10 karat made by the same company. I have 2 10 karat pendants, matched pendants. I don't know what this company is or why they got this award. It kind of looks like a puzzle piece, maybe, but this is just fabulous. This is just fabulous. I will have to weigh that out and let you guys know how many grams that 10 karat is. Oh, and look. Oh, it's for Tina Andrews. Tina Andrews gave up gold. It was her 10-year award. Woman's Bull of a Watch and Corporate? Oh, it's a hospital 10-year award. Clarion Hospital. Wow, I work in healthcare at hospitals, and they don't give out gold for 10-year. I wonder where Clarion Hospital is. This must be a big money hospital if they're giving gold for your 10-year. Okay. Sometimes you get like a gift certificate for $10 at your 10-year that you work for a hospital. I am so pleased, and I'm so sorry, Tina Andrews, that you thought the hospital was giving you junk. Let's see what this is. Oh my gosh. Like, Pennsylvania has not vetted very well, which is great, like in my favor. Hold this beautiful cross up to the light, look through the crystal, and see the Lord's Prayer. A lovely statement of faith for someone very spiritual and very special. A great gift to give or receive. Made in the USA. This was also a gift, it appears, that someone didn't want. Maybe it was Tina Andrews. I don't know. Let me stop throwing her under the bus. Okay. Let's see. They seem like they put a lot of care into this pendant, but let's see if it's gold. The necklace is not gold. Let's take a look at the pendant. It's very unique that you hold it to the light and you can see the Lord's Prayer. No, that's not gold. That's not, there's no markings. I mean, I can test that, but it's probably not. But you know what? I'll put that in the test pile. No, you know what? On closer inspection, I can tell this is not, just by the way it's made. Oh my gosh, I do see the Lord's Prayer in there. It's so tiny. It's so tiny. You look through that little bitty hole and you can see it, you know, all these little letters in here. I doubt I could read it, but it is in there. That's really unique. I'll have to research that and see if these sell well. It's a unique item. And I like that it has the little pamphlet with it. It looks, the box is just a little chewed up. Like maybe a rat started chewing on that or something. I don't know what that is, but wow. Okay. Yay! This is an exciting box. Let's see what else. There's so much to see in here. Okay. This is like a filigree-ish style. That's not called filigree when it's done that way. It's called something else. I'll have to see. This looks costume, but it's in great condition. Very pretty. Just a bangle bracelet. It doesn't open, you know. Looks great on. All this is for sale. I'm probably going to sell the gold, but a lot of the other items, you know, if you're interested in anything, just drop me a comment. Pretty. It's a pretty bracelet. Okay, so far so good. Let's see what else we have here. Wow, there is so much that looks gold in here. Doesn't mean it is gold. This looks like a tiger's eye little cuff. There we go. Oh my God, it has a stamp on the back. What does this say? Oh, it's gold filled. It's a gold filled cuff. Cute little tiger's eye. You know what? I don't think that's real tiger's eye. I think that's like a lucite. It doesn't feel, you know, natural stone feels cold to the touch and doesn't warm up. And this doesn't feel cold at all. So I believe this is a gold filled cuff with a man-made tiger's eye. Like a plastic cabochon. But it's super cute. If you've got an outfit where you're wearing browns, like fall colors, that would go nicely. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this ring looks old, which has me feel like maybe it's gold. It almost seems like you could pop that top off, but... And, oh no, I don't think it is, because it's adjustable back here. But you know what? Let me look at it a little bit closer. It says Ralston on the side, and it has like a horse on one side and like a pistol on the other. I've got to research Ralston a little bit more. So I looked this up on eBay, and the first thing I saw was this ring. 1938 Tom Mix Mystery Look-In Photo Ring Ralston Serial Radio Premium. The Ralston Purina Company started in 1894, and they made animal chow. They made horse chow, dog chow, cat chow, rabbit chow, cow chow, poultry chow, pig chow, monkey chow, before transitioning into human chow, also known as cereal. And Tom Mix was an actor around the turn of the century that made hundreds of cowboy films. So they partnered with him and would put fun Western-style toys in the cereal boxes. So these rings had a little view hole on the side, and there would be a scene in there, like a Western scene. But they've deteriorated over the years, so when I looked in the hole, you couldn't really see anything. These rings resell, from what I can tell, for about maybe $12 to $15. Oh, wow. Okay, this is a heart ring. I know sometimes Judith Ripka, I had a big old Judith Ripka heart ring that looked similar to this, but I want to see if this is sterling, and I want to see if it's a pretty stone. I want to see if it has a maker on it. Just wanted to share the Judith Ripka ring that I got last year. I paid $49.61 for it, and I sold it for $120. Okay, so I don't see any maker or stamp on this ring. I'm going to see if it's sterling. What I'm noticing is this is a very large stone, and if you look at the back of it, it's open in the back, which, you know, costume, if it's closed in the back, it's usually costume. But if it's open in the back, it really means they want you to catch the light on that gemstone. I don't know if I'm getting the angle that you can see it's open on the back. But let's scratch it out. Let's scratch it out and see if we have sterling. Okay, that's turning bright blue. We have a big old honkin' sterling ring, and I bet that is a real gemstone. That might be an amethyst. It's kind of purpley. I would say that's an amethyst, but do you see how that is really bright blue? After I did this video, I went out and bought a gem tester, and I tested this, and it tests as glass. Gosh. You know what? So then let me tell you my strategy. My strategy is that this place in Pennsylvania they don't have good sorters. So this gives me more information in that when I do my Shop Goodwill, I'll buy more boxes from this particular location in Pennsylvania. Okay. Yay! What a great box. Look at these earrings. I wonder if these are real stones as well. Okay, so sometimes there are gold marks, you know, tiny, tiny gold marks. But let me just see. I love that I have a pair here. I love that, like, oh, this is a great pair of earrings, and they kept them together. I don't see any marks on these, and they look costume. But you know what? You clean them up, and they're a great pair of earrings. I find that looking at earrings under magnification is often disgusting. It's got people's ear junk in there, and you know, I'll look at really vintage jewelry that's got ear junk in it from, you know, like the 1950s or something. Anyway, but these are beautiful earrings. These are very dressy. Look how much they sparkle too. This is such a great box. I pulled like, what, 6 things out of this already? And it's the box that's giving today. So that necklace, no, that's costume. Let's see if somebody took a gold pendant and put it on a costume chain. No, this looks costume as well. And if I had my Presidium tester, I could tell you what those stones are. Maybe I'll order one and then layer it into the video. Okay, so we're going to test those stones when I get my tester. Okay, single earring. Ooh, does it have a, oh, this is a Sarah Coventry. It does have a little, okay. Sometimes I wonder, oh, look at that enamel on there. Sometimes I wonder, like these little cushiony things, if they came with the earring, like these vintage ones, because this little cushiony thing is cut exactly in the shape of this little earring back. I don't know. Okay, but I like that it's branded. I like that it's Sarah Coventry. Maybe we can find a match to it, would be my hope. Ooh, here's another one. This looks costume. Let's see. Oh, I think this is an Avon. It's got the little Avon symbol. It's cute though, and it's not missing any stones. It's very dressy. Could be for like a holiday wear. Put that with singles. Ooh, look at that AB, that sparkly AB single earring. Let's look at the back. No markings. I am going to take that one out. I think these are gross. No markings, but it's super duper delicious, and I hope I find a match to that. Gosh. Oh, I do. Oh, here's the match. Oh, awesome. Yay. These don't look vintage. They look modern, but they're so beautiful. I think they'll sell well. And if you want them, like, drop me a line. Please include the timestamp if you want anything and the video. Okay, let's see what we have here. Ooh, I see another pair of earrings too. I bet those are sterling. Oh, I gotta look. Let's just look at these since they're out. I think they have a mark. Oh, these are Napiers. They're little costume Napiers. I wonder if these are in my Napier book. These look a little more modern. They're like a faux kind of, maybe moonstone. I think they're like a faux moonstone. Napier. Look at this. Oh, there's my other Sarah Coventry earring. I'm glad I have a match on those. It seems to be a little tangled. Oh, there we go. Yep, I have a match. Vintage Sarah Coventry. I'll have to look these up and see what they sell for. So I looked these up, and these are from 1962 Sarah Coventry's Snowflower collection. They need a little cleaning. The enamel looks a little cleaning, but these are very wearable. It would be great if I had another piece to this set in here, if I had the necklace or the brooch or something. But I'm so happy. I'm so happy with this box. I'm thinking, let's see. Oh, interesting. This is a glove clip, an old-timey glove clip. Let's see what this chain, if this chain's anything. No. It does. It does. It looks costume. This chain looks costume. Glove clip when people wore driving gloves and things like that. Okay, we don't know what was in that box. This is all tangled, and sometimes it's, you know, really to your advantage, because sometimes they just don't want to untangle it. And it's actually gold, but this looks costume. Maybe, maybe not. Let's investigate. Yeah, this is a costume herringbone chain. I don't see any marks on it. I can just tell by the way the metal is kind of melded that it's costume. It looks a little twisted even. And I think there's like a stain right there on the back. Herringbone bracelet. Fashion, costume, snowflake. Is it a snowflake or, oh, it's pretty, whatever it is. It almost looks like a 4-leaf clover. I'm sure this isn't anything precious metals, no. But I want to check, because sometimes, you know, they could just put it that it's on a fashion card and it's actually real gold. But that looks like a rhinestone or CZ fashion costume 4-leaf clover. Okay, sometimes these are gold. This has a tag on it. It's very delicate. I love how delicate this necklace is. Let's see what the tag says. Oh, it's Avon. It's an Avon. I'll have to research and see. You know, Avon always named their pieces, so every piece will tell you, if you can find it, what the name of it is and what year it was made. They usually only made them for a year or a season, so you can trace it back. Very pretty, very delicate. I researched this, and it is a flower lace necklace from 1979 by Avon. Let's see what other goodies we can pull out of here. This certainly looks costume. That's certainly not a humongous multi-carat diamond in here. Let's see. Okay, the back is stamped TJG. I don't know what that is, but they're pretty. They're costume. It's a very large stone. Let's see if I have a match. Let's hope I have a match. So TJG, it stands for the Jewelry Group, and they appear to be a manufacturing company that makes jewelry for other brands like Givenchy and Ralph Lauren and Anne Klein, DKNY. If you go to their website and check them out, you can see everything they do. Moving right along and doing well so far. This is a little vintagey little rhinestone bracelet. Pretty little rhinestones. Has a little bit of wear, but overall it's the clasp is in good shape. Let's see what else. Oh, this is a very large. I did see this in the picture. Look at that little hole right there. What I saw in the picture was that this has a big maker's mark on the back of it, and I couldn't make out from the picture what kind of mark it is. Oh, I think that was filled with like this little silver dot. The little silver dot here, it was probably filled right there. So it's not in the best shape. There's another little hole right there. But let's see if it's sterling. Let's see what that maker's mark says. Oh yeah, that is sterling. I don't recognize that maker's mark. STG 925, it almost looks like an anchor, but I don't think that's an anchor. But I can do a Google image search on that, or if you guys know what that is, it's a heavy amount of sterling. I can weigh this out for you guys and I will tell you how much it is. It's a heavy amount of sterling. Bonus! We have got 10 karat gold and we have got sterling so far. This is a Charles bracelet, and sometimes, darling, these are gold, and I would be shocked if this was gold because it's so heavy. I think it's probably gold plate, and I see a mark on it. Love Nan. It's a gold electroplate by Speedle. I've heard of that company before with more vintagey pieces. I don't know how you get it unhooked. Oh, there we go. All right, Nan gave it to Charles. And there it is. I wish that was gold, but it's gold plate. Okay. Oh, look how cute these little wreath earrings are. I don't know if that's broken on the end right there. I think the bow is broken. So this might be just a costumey lot, like a Christmas costume broken jewelry, because I think the little bow is chipped. But we'll put it in the single earrings and see if we have a match to it. Oh, look at this little turquoise ring. I bet that's sterling. Maybe not. I don't see any marks on it. Let's just test it real quick. It has little turquoise chips in there, little bitty bits of turquoise. No, that's not. You can see it, the acid ate right through that. So that's a costume ring. I think we have a pair of earrings here. No markings, but they're pretty little earrings. They're in good shape. They look clean, wearable. Little dark grayish colored rhinestones. So that's a pair there. Ooh. Oh my gosh, there's so much to look at here. Oh my gosh, I gotta look at that. I feel like that might be real. Let's take it. I'm too excited about it. Ooh, this is pretty. This is obviously costume. It does have a maker's mark. This is a Dana Buckman, and it's in good shape, clamper style. I can see it would be nice as either a Christmas bracelet or a Valentine's bracelet. There aren't any stones missing. It's a pretty, pretty red color. I like it. We like you, Pennsylvania. We like what you're sending me. Okay, I think this is gold. I think this is maybe gold, and I think these are Amethyst, and I think, do you see how tiny those little chips are? A lot of times when they're diamond and they don't want to put a high price on the item, they'll put like a little bitty tiny diamond chip. I think if these were CZ, they would have put full CZ stones. So I suspect those little chips are diamond, which would probably make this 14 karat. Let's see. This says BB China, but no gold mark. So I'm going to test it. I'm debating. I don't know if that's gold or not. And then I'm going to look and see the spot where I scratched it. Oh, so the spot where I scratched it looks gold through and through. This is 14 karat. No, that ate right through it. And this is 10 karat. 10 karat looks like it's still there. Hopefully we'll have a match on that. Let's see what else we have. There is so much to see here. Okay. The chain is unmarked, but you know, sometimes people put real gold on costume chains. That doesn't look gold. That stone might be real, but this doesn't look gold. But it's pretty. It's a pretty, almost maybe a garnet color pendant on a nice chain. So this stone does test as garnet on a gold-filled surround. If you have a garnet birthday. Ooh, let's see what this is. That would be crazy if this was sterling. Rhinestone studded. It does have a mark on it. We'll have to see what that mark says. It doesn't feel sterling. It feels rougher. Oh, this is a Brighton. It says Brighton. I can see it now. I can see when I flip the heart over. Like all this looks very Brighton-y to me. But it's in good shape. It's a Brighton heavier style heart necklace. Again, great for Valentine's Day. If you like wearing silver colors. This is beautiful. Beautiful. I'm going to clean this up. I wonder how much this sells for. Brighton. Oh. Oh, okay. These are Anne Klein's. And it says right here on the, I have the other one. Let's see. It helps that these have the original card, because then I get all the information I want and then I can resell these. Oh, they were only $18, but that's okay. Anne Klein, cubic zirconia. These are the ones marked TJG, the jewelry group, which manufactures Anne Klein. So now the whole picture comes together. But these are great earrings and new with original tag. Glad we found the match. Oh, interesting. Okay. This looks very old. Just by the clasp, you can tell this is an older piece. I don't see any marks on it. And it has this cross. Somebody really liked this cross. Yeah, both pieces look very, very vintage, even maybe antique. It has a like kind of a filigree-ish box style clasp on it. It's very unique. Looking at this closer, this is also a cross that has a very tiny Lord's Prayer in the center of it. So we have two of those. This one appears to be much older than the first one I showed you. Here's a pretty little bracelet, gold with pearls. Oh, it has a brand mark. Let's see what it is. Oh no, it just says China. No brand mark, but it looks like it's in decent shape. Okay, let's see what else we have here. I see a big old pair of earrings. This looks costume. This looks similar to that herringbone one. Like they got them together. Look, they both have similar safety chains, identical safety chains, but they're different styles. Yep, costume. Rope style and herringbone style. Oh, yes. Oh, I have a pair of earrings. I have this one. I wonder if that's sterling. Single hoop. It's possibly sterling. Let's check it out. I don't think so. It looks like it's rubbing in a browner color. Yeah, that's not. I don't think that's sterling. Okay, we're going to put that in the single earring pile. But we have a pair right here. Let's investigate this pair. I just am surprised that they threw all of this stuff together. The stamp on that is very tiny, but it says it's a JCM stainless steel. I bet the posts are stainless steel China. I don't see any 925 mark. CZ. So these are little CZ stainless steel. They're very large. JCM. Very pretty. They're almost the size of those Anne Kleins. Maybe I'll sell those together. We'll see. Okay. Let's see what else I have. Oh, I have this little chain. This feels costume. Just the chain feels costume. I don't see any marks. Let's see what the pendant looks like. Very delicate little citrine colored pendant. I don't see any marks on the pendant. But again, it's a beautiful, like citrine orange topaz colored pendant on a little delicate chain. That one tested as glass. So here's the match on that one. I want to test these for sure. Oh, not that one. Where'd it go? The ones that I think tested 10K. I'm so glad I have the match on those. So I tested these with my new Presidium tester, and we have 10 karat gold, amethyst, and diamond earrings. Woohoo! Oh, this is the earring on that one. And then, that's like one of those cancer, you know, whatever they're called. Let's see what the marks say. Made in Italy. Until there's a cure. Oh yeah, it is one of those cancer ones. So it doesn't have any sterling marks on it, but I would like to test it. We'll see. And then there's another one here. I doubt this is sterling. Oh wait, there's a mark. Okay, this has some sort of Asian lettering on it. I'm going to test both of these. This is rubbing in a darker bronzy color, so that's definitely not. But let's see the other one. I would think of all the marks on this other one that if it was sterling, they would have marked it as sterling. Oh, but you know what? Look, it's foaming up. It's bluing up. Maybe a little, maybe it's sterling like plated. Because there's a slight blue color, but not really. I think that's like a plated, like a sterling plated. Ooh, I have another one of these. Same company. These are both humongous sterling bracelets. This one's engraved and it says Greg S. Is this one engraved? No, but gosh, these are heavy sterling cuffs. Oh, this one's much tinier. This one's smaller than this one, but they're both sterling. That's wild. It's wild. Like, I can't even get it off now. It's wild because there was a mark as plain as day on there that it's sterling. I can't get this off. Oh, there we go. And they threw it in the box anyway. Let's see what this one is. Oh my gosh, I've got neighbors doing stuff over there and it's loud. This is a vintage Sarah Coventry. I could see it used to have a safety chain there and it doesn't anymore, but I will put it with the other Sarah Coventry. And I have other Sarah Coventry from other lots that I'll sell together. Sarah Coventry. There's my Sarah Coventrys. Okay. Let's see what else we have. Oh my gosh. Oh, there is just still so much stuff in here. Like, look at all the sparklies. Look at all this. Ooh, there's so much to see in this box. I'm going to put it right in. I'm getting too excited about it. Let's look at this. This is just costume, but it's very pretty. Look at those pretty, pretty, pretty stones. I don't think it's vintage. But if anybody wants that, it's spectacular, is what it is. Look how beautiful. That looks like maybe a December birthstone. Cubic zircon, blue zirconia. Blue zircon, that's it, blue zircon is one of the December. I think the other December is turquoise. Let's see all this goodness in this bag. Now this is really what I was interested in. This is what I saw in the photo. These are usually sterling, and then the trim around it is usually gold. But this might just be like a knockoff one. I'm not seeing any marks on this, and there's like glue around here on one of them. I'm gonna scratch it though. I'm gonna do a little scratch test. Oh no, that looks coppery. Oh, this was really why I bought the box, but you know what? When we have all that 10 karat, it doesn't matter. I thought this piece would pay for the box, but I've got so many other things to pay for this box. Yeah, that's definitely not sterling. It's costume. But still cute. Oh, this is one of those beaded necklaces. A lot of times these are sterling as well. I'm going to get to that in a minute. So this is just a stretch bracelet. No markings on it. I don't see any markings, but it's in good shape. It feels heavier, like this is maybe a quality made piece. It has like a little maybe oh yeah, it has little rhinestones on it. It's shiny. It's great again for like wintry, festive-y, wintry, or like going out if you like wearing a silver tone. Evening type. Oh, here's another one of these glove clips. We have two of them. Oh, that's got an earring stuck in it. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's that Avon earring. But yeah, we have identical glove clips. How unusual. Oh no, they're not identical, but they're both glove clips with these chains on it. Sometimes old stuff like this is gold, but that doesn't look to be gold. And then here's the match, the Avon match. Okay, let's see what else. Ooh. I bet this is sterling. I feel it because this is bent and, you know, sterling's so soft. But maybe not. That doesn't say it is. The back doesn't say it is. But let's test it. I'd love to see... Oh, there's some marcasites. It's very sparkly. Let's just do a rubbing. It looks coppery. Probably not. No sterling. Just dressy costume. We'll see if we have a match to those. Whoop, pretty. Very evening. Ooh. Let's see what that is. Oh, it's a moose. Like maybe it's like a moose lodge or something. Oh, it has a sterling mark. It's a sterling ring. So it says LOOMPAP, which stands for Loyal Order of Moose fraternal organization, service organization. And the PAP is for Purity, Aid, and Progress. These sell decent on eBay. This is interesting. Definitely handmade. It has an interesting dangle. It looks very vintage. Look at that clasp even. I don't know why I'm not getting it unclasped. Let's see. That is challenging to get unclasped. Okay, well, I'm not going to unclasp it, but let's take a look at it. I don't think it's sterling, but it's definitely unique and definitely handmade. Has like a bird on it. This is my first time seeing one of these. If anybody knows anything about it, leave it in the comments. Oh, here's the matched pair. They're in good shape. Marcasites, very shiny, but they're very pretty. Nice little marcasite pair of earrings for evening attire. This is definitely a costume ring. Pretty, has a pretty stone. We have a brand new pair of Napier. Little clovers, cubic zirconia. I think these are modern Napier, and I'll show you how to tell. Napier was started in 1878 as the E.A. Bliss Company, and then in 1920 it became the Napier Bliss Company, and then in 1922 it became the Napier Company. So they made jewelry for, over 100 years, starting from 1878. And then in 1999, the company got bought out. And once they got bought out, the agreement was they could still use the Napier name when they were selling. So this is on a Napier card, but the jewelry can't be stamped Napier. So this is definitely a modern piece. Less collectible than, or not even really collectible, than the pieces that were actually stamped Napier. Here is an earring. Oh, it matches that pendant. Right? I think it matches that pendant. Let's see if we have another earring that goes with it. Yeah, these are costume earrings. Costume pendant. We'll put that over there, and let's hope to get another one. Oh, we have some little rhinestones. I'm sure that's not a diamond, right? I would love to get my tester out, though. We have some other little stones. Ooh, that might be an amethyst, though. A little heart-shaped. Put that in that box. Okay, here is a, that's pretty. Oh, it does have a stamp on it. Let's see. I'm just not really reading that stamp. I'm going to have to look at that more closely. I think it might be sterling. But this ring looks like from the inside that it was worn and loved and cherished. Oh, I think it's a 925. I think it's a 925 stamp. It's gorgeous, though. I don't see that it's missing any stones. It's a large 925 CZ Eternity band. Put that over there. Ooh, look at how pretty that one is. Open in the back, so it's probably a real gemstone. It's marcasite. It doesn't look like it's it doesn't look like it's sterling or gold from the way that it's made. But it's a beautiful ring. Gold heart. The heart doesn't have any markings. Let's test it. No, I can see just by that scratch mark. You can see underneath that scratch mark, it's not gold. It's a silvery color. So that's definitely not gold. Ew, this looks sterling, but it might not be. Let's see. I don't see any markings on the chain. Is this from The Hobbit? I only would know because I just rewatched Lord of the Rings recently. And I was like, oh, that's such a pretty pendant they wear. But maybe it's not from The Hobbit. It doesn't have any markings on it. It's gorgeous, though. Like the elves, I think, wore... No, that's coppery when I scratch it. But I want to test the chain. That looks coppery as well. Yeah, that's not anything. That's not sterling. But if it's, if it's novel enough, people might want that elven pendant. If you're a Lord of the Rings fan and you like the elves. Here's a stretchy rhinestone bracelet. Here's another rhinestone with an older style clasp, unmarked. Right? Yeah, unmarked. In good shape though. It doesn't look like it's missing any stones. Here's another what looks like a rhinestone, but let's see. Oh, it's Avon. That's an Avon necklace or bracelet. Put it over with the Avon earrings. Okay, there's another little bead, or that might be a real gemstone. It is a real gemstone. It's cold. That is cold. And you can see in the back, it's definitely not lab made because it has a streak running through it. Ooh, it's beautiful. I'm gonna have to get my tester. That's beautiful. Bonus. Okay, we've got a lot of little other stones. I still have others to look at, but I like seeing all these little stones in the bottom of the box. These little bonus stones that they're giving me. Some of these might be diamonds. We'll see. Oh, here's the other match. So that is one whole set right there. This is a rhinestone set. And oh, that's a leaf. I'm going to look at that one. So I took all these stones to the jeweler, and what he told me is that I have a couple of loose rhinestones. I have 4 CZ stones. This other one with all the pretty natural kind of veining through it, he says is a polished agate. And the last thing, the difference between using my Presidium tester and taking it to a jeweler is a jeweler can tell you if it's a natural or a lab-grown stone. So he said this little heart is a natural amethyst, and it's just beautiful. Oh, this is another Cancer bracelet. Oh, some of these are sterling. This one's sterling. Okay. Oh, these are all sterling. This one's milk glass. That one looks amethyst, but I don't know if it's real amethyst, but it doesn't feel like it. But these seem sterling. These little beads seem sterling. You can like add beads to it. I am thrilled about this. I think these beads sell well, especially the sterling ones. So we like that. Here's a cross earring. No markings. Single earring. We'll see if we have another one. This is a little leaf necklace, but it's missing the center leaf. Let's see what else we have here. Ooh, this is a delicate little earring. It might be rose gold, but it looks costume to me. Yeah, that looks costume. See if we have a match on that one. Oh, here's a little mom. That could be a Valentine's gift for mom. Pendant. Ice cream in there, or cupcake. Love and a heart. Elephant. Elephant bead. Yeah, I don't think that's sterling. I'd be surprised if that was. Let's see. No, that scratches copper. That's not sterling. Let's see what some of these are in these little baggies. This is costume. You can just tell by the way the chain is. And it has a tag on it. It's Avon. Let's see if this R, though, is Avon. Oh, it's got a cat on it. It's like a cat hugging an R. Yeah, that definitely looks costume. Pretty. If your name's R, it starts with an R, and you love cats, that might be for you. Here's a large pendant. Napier. That's a napier. Pendant's a napier. I don't know about the necklace, but the pendant's a napier. I don't feel like the pendant goes on that necklace. They look like they're two different colors. Like this almost looks goldish tone. And then this necklace isn't marked at all. But the pendant's marked napier. I'll have to see if that's in the book as well. We'll put it in the napier pile. I'm just determined that I've got a little bit more gold in here. That's how I'm feeling. Okay, this is stamped RMN. I don't know. It could be gold. I'm going to test that. Oh, it's got a stone missing, but it might be gold. I don't even know if I have a pair on that one. But let me test it. Let me just do a rubbing on it and see what we get. It feels softer-ish. But when I look at it under the rubbing, it doesn't stay gold. So that is costume, and then it's missing a stone. So that's actually like a crafts area thing. Oh, that's a unique ring. It's like square. Oh, it's Avon. It's an Avon ring. Unique design. Put it with the Avon pile. Now, this is the match to that earring. Coming down to the end here. Okay, here's a cute necklace. That chain is costume. Let's see about this one. That looks costume as well. But it's a heart pendant. I feel like I'm getting all this Valentine associated stuff. I am curious. Let's just scratch it. I don't want to bypass gold if gold is there. Yeah, that doesn't look gold. When I scratch it, that doesn't look gold. Okay, let's see what else. We have this cute little bracelet. I don't think it's marked. Like a little beaded bracelet with, oh, that's missing a stone. That's crafts. That's missing too much. Okay. Here's this one. What does that say? Just a chain. Oh, that's an Accessocraft. Accessocraft chain. It was an old jewelry company, vintage jewelry company. Put it over there. We have, again, a very old clasp on this little heart and pearl necklace. Old style. I hear some doggies barking out there. This might be sterling. Oh, look how old that clasp is. This is called a sister clasp. It's an old style. Monet used to use sister clasp. If I get a Monet piece with a sister clasp, I know it's old. Not that this is Monet. This is sterling, Italy. So we have some more sterling. Fabulous, fabulous. I'm curious about these. Let's save those though. Ooh, this has a tag on it. What does that say? Oh, this is a Whiting and Davis. This is old as well. We have a lot of vintage pieces. Whiting and Davis chain. I don't think that's sterling. This looks older though. Maybe it's just needs cleaning. No, this isn't sterling. This is costume. It's a thick chain necklace. Here is a tangled pearl. Let's see what the tag says. Oh, it's a PD, like Premier Designs. I think that's what it stands for. It's a little tangled, but it's a pearl necklace. Maybe it's a double strand, or you could wear it as a double strand. Premier Designs. Let's see, we have 2 baggies of earrings. Here's these. These look a little coppery. Oh, they're sterling, 925. I think they need to be cleaned, but they're stamped sterling. Oh, you know what? They don't match. This one's stamped sterling. What is this one? Oh yeah, they're both stamped sterling. They just don't match. So we have that, and then we have this pair, 25 cents. I don't even know if that's the right bag, but you know, these could be like white, gold, and diamond in a 25-cent bag. Let's see. Okay, the earrings themselves don't have any markings. Let's see if the backs do. No, the backs don't have any markings either, but I'll test the gemstone on that just to make sure. Make sure what we're looking at. So that's another pair of probably like CZ. And then we have this bag of beads, and it's broken. I'm assuming some of these are sterling. You know, maybe, maybe not. Ooh, oh, that one's broken. But these are like glass beads. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Mostly glass. Let's see what that says. 925. Some of these are sterling. I don't know enough about these style bracelets or this bead, you know, the whole bead thing, to know even what I have. To be honest, I will need to do some more research on these. So I tested this one, and the bracelet itself was not sterling, but the 6 main beads are the 2 milk glass beads, the 2 crystal beads, and the 2 amethyst colored beads are all sterling. The rest of the beads were not. And then we have this bracelet and then all of these loose beads. This particular bracelet did not test sterling. And then of the beads on this bracelet and the loose beads, there were only 2 that tested sterling. One's this pretty red one. And then if you look on the side of it, I don't know if you can see it. It has a marking on it that says maybe HAN, but it might have a letter that's cut off. And then it has an interesting little kind of female symbol marking on it. If anyone knows what kind of brand that is, I'm not really clear, and I can't find anything on it. The second bead is another milk glass bead that's by Pandora. If you can read the markings on the top, it says Pandora 925 ALE. The only bracelet out of the 3 of these that tested sterling is this one with all the glass beads on it. And there were 2 beads on here that were sterling. This pretty pink and green one, and then this other one that's actually stamped Murano, Italy on one side, and the other side says Zabel. Zabel being the brand, and Murano is the island in Italy that's been renowned for glassmaking for hundreds and hundreds of years. And that's it. That's the last of the box. Thanks for joining me today, and if you like what you're seeing, hit that subscribe button. It's free.